What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But in this one, we go over Michigan defensive tackle Mason Graham officially declaring for the 2025 NFL Draft why he is the best defensive tackle prospect in the draft, plus a new target for Michigan in the transfer portal, a former 5-star defensive tackle, as Michigan has made the top 4 list for that defensive tackle target, and Michigan, along with that target, set to host multiple transfer portal targets already. We also got great news: Dominic Zavada coming back for next season, as he says, let's go win a national championship. We also go over all of the early enrollees who will be enrolling early for Michigan and participating in bowl game practices. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so I wanted to start this video by talking about Mason Graham. Michigan defensive tackle has officially announced that he will be foregoing his remaining eligibility and declare for the 2025 NFL Draft. He is obviously a projected first-round pick, potential top 10 pick as well, and could be the best defensive tackle in the NFL Draft this season. I mean, this guy is just relentless on the football field. In his 3 seasons with Michigan, he had 108 total tackles, 18 tackle for losses, and 9 sacks, including 45 total tackles, 7 tackle for losses, and 3.5 sacks this season. And he obviously leaves Michigan as a 2-time Big Ten champion, 3-0 against Ohio State, and also a national champion on the undefeated national championship season for Michigan, which he had a heck of a season that season as well. 36 total tackles, 8 tackle for losses, and 3 sacks during the 2023 national championship season. He made some elite plays that season, including one of the biggest highlights, which was his outstanding run stop against Alabama, which put them behind the chains in overtime. Also had just an outstanding game against Ohio State to end his Michigan career. And Mason Graham, he's going to have a fantastic NFL career. And I tell you what, Jim Harbaugh, if you guys remember, he called both him and Kenneth Grant gifts from the football gods, and he was not lying. I mean, Mason Graham came right in as a true freshman and played a lot of meaningful snaps. He appeared in 14 games as a true freshman, had 3 tackle for losses and 2.5 sacks that season, also had 2 starts as a true freshman. So he leaves Michigan as one of the best to ever do it at his position. And I want to know from you guys, let me know in the comment section, where do you guys rank Mason Graham as not only a defensive tackle here at Michigan, but also on the defensive line? Now, there's obviously been a lot of great ones, but Mason Graham, definitely one of the best to ever do it at his position here at Michigan, and he's going to have an outstanding NFL career, no doubt. But now that we're talking about defensive line and Michigan losing, a key defensive tackle out of Mason Graham and also most likely Kenneth Grant, there is a new defensive tackle transfer portal target for Michigan, which we will talk about. But first, I did want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, BetUS. They have all the odds you need. There isn't that much college football action going on this week. However, the NFL has some great games on, including a potential Super Bowl matchup, you never know, between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Lions currently favored by 1 point. Over-under is 54.5. That should be an amazing game to watch. But Michigan basketball has another tough test tonight at 9 p.m. as they take on Arkansas. They are currently favored by 4. Over-under is set at 148. Michigan, they've been hot. They've won 7 in a row, currently ranked number 14th in the country. I got them covering the 4-point spread and winning another great game. Let me know what you guys think. And currently, it is a great time to get started with BetUS because they are offering a 150% sign-up bonus up to $2,000. Then you also get a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits, all with promo code YouTube150. So go ahead, check them out at betus.com, and obviously please gamble responsibly. But let's go ahead and continue here. And Michigan is a finalist for the Kentucky defensive tackle transfer Keyshawn Silver, as according to On3's Pete Nakos, he is down to 4 schools: Michigan, Florida, Miami, and USC. And he entered the portal Monday, officially entered it Monday after deciding to go in that direction last week. So he is set up to visit the schools contending for his commitment, and Michigan is set to get his final visit from December 13th through the 14th. He is a 6'4", 336-pound defensive tackle, spent 2 seasons at North Carolina, and then transferred to Kentucky for the last 2 seasons, and he has 1 year of eligibility remaining. This past season, he had 26 tackles, including 1 sack, 10 pressures, and started 11 of the 12 games for Kentucky. And he was a former 5-star recruit in the 2021 class, came from the state of North Carolina. So that is some big news right there for Michigan. Defensive tackle position, and the defensive line is a huge need for Michigan, obviously, in the offseason here and in the transfer portal. So that's some big time news right there. Michigan in the top 4 will receive a visit from him from December 13th through the 14th. And obviously we talked about yesterday Mississippi State transfer cornerback Bryce Pollock, who is set to take a visit to Michigan beginning today on Tuesday, and also a couple other visits from some offensive linemen. We talked about Northwestern offensive tackle Josh Thompson. He's already set to visit multiple schools. Michigan looking to get a visit from him in the next week or so. Then also Liberty offensive lineman Jordan White. He is set to take a visit to Michigan on December 13th. So that's the latest there. We're just getting started here in the transfer portal. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of updates to come. And there's already a lot of elite prospects out there for Michigan, especially at wide receiver. Michigan, they need to bring in some wide receivers. They're going to. So definitely going to be interested to see who Sherrod Moore and this coaching staff wants to go after specifically at the wide receiver position, since there's so much talent already, out in the transfer portal. So it's going to be interesting. We also just got news that Michigan kicker Dominic Zavada will be returning for the 2025 football season. He announced on social media, and he actually posted a photo of former NBA star Vince Carter quoting, saying, "I got one more in me," and Dominic Zavada said, "Let's go win a national championship." So this is absolutely big news for Michigan. Sherrod Moore, he said after the Ohio State game, hopefully he comes back, but now he is coming back, and it's huge news because he is one of, if not the best kicker in all of college football. He got snubbed from the Lou Groza Award this season, but he finished the regular season with 17 out of 18 on field goal attempts. His only miss was a blocked field goal, and he went 7 for 7 on attempts from 50 plus yards out, including one against Ohio State. So big time news there for Michigan. And then I also wanted to talk about Michigan's early enrollees, who all is going to be rolling early. Obviously we talked about Bryce Underwood, the 5-star quarterback, #1 recruit. He will be enrolling early, and multiple others, including running back Donovan Johnson, also defensive backs Shamari Earls, and then also Jordan Young, Elijah Dotson, linebackers Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng, and linebacker Chase Taylor. And we also got tight end Eli Owens, wide receivers Andrew Marsh and Jamara Browder, also offensive lineman Avery Gatch, Caden Strayhorn, and the 5-star offensive tackle Andrew Babalola. And we also got defensive linemen Bobby Conca, Benny Patterson, and Travis Moten. All 16 of those guys will be enrolling early for Michigan. They'll be able to participate in bowl practices with Michigan, which will be absolutely huge, especially for quarterback Bryce Underwood, who will be competing for the starting quarterback position next season. And then the regular enrollees consist of quarterback Chase Herbstreit, running back Jasper Parker, wide receiver Jacob Washington, defensive lineman Nate Marshall, also Julius Holly, and then defensive backs Jaden Sanders and Kainoa Winston. So those are the plans for all of Michigan's 2025 signees right now. And with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Again, shout out to BetUS. Go ahead, check them out at betus.com. And if you guys did go ahead to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.